for 100 plus hours, and I am hoping that this is really good. There was one small quest before this, but it was just so you could find this guy. Basically, Peter of Pisek, he asked you to go with this guy, and this guy's he's a physician, like one of the best physicians ever, and he's concerned about the King Wenceslas, and Wenceslas is currently in prison by Sigismund. So we're going to this see this abbot, and this abbot is hopefully going to intercede on this physician's behalf and allow him to treat King Wenceslas. So that's kind of the prelude. I'm gonna just test something. If you guys ever see this, I'm thinking about doing a charity for cats. And if you do watch this and you would donate on a stream and all the money would go to cats in Thailand, comment. Because I want to do something like that. I think that would be sick. So this is the abbey where the abbot lives. Sedlitz.
Father Abbot.
Albeck, my friend. Christ be praised.
So I guess
Master Albeck, welcome. I admit I didn't expect we'd meet again so soon.
But at the Italian court, I told you I needed to speak to His Majesty.
I know, of course. But after what happened, and now with what's going on here, nonetheless, King Sigismund has already returned to Hungary.
My friend, we both know your influence reaches well beyond the monastery walls.
And so does yours. In any case, you can gain access to Sigismund's court on your own. We both know how. That matter still hasn't been settled, Albeck. The king cares about it.
Forgive me. These are grave matters concerning His Royal Majesty. Can we speak privately somewhere?
I'd like that, but I'm afraid things are rather complicated right now.
Well, what's going on, my friend? You seem a little uneasy.
I am. There are 3 seriously ill patients in the infirmary, gravely ill. And I say that as someone who's lived through one outbreak.
Seems like the expansion is pretty unoptimized. My frame rate is like 57. Usually it's around 90 to 100 on cutscenes. So I guess we got to figure out who's sick.
Where would it have...
Before King Sigismund decided to stay here, we took in many folk fleeing his army. We gave those poor souls food, shelter. Some of them washed in clean water for the first time in weeks.
And in poverty, hunger, and filth, all sorts of illnesses thrive.
On top of that, there's construction going on inside the church. There are all sorts of craftsmen and laborers in the monastic courtyard.
Well, does it look like the plague?
You think I'd be alarmed over nothing?
Forgive me, Father. And who are these 3 patients?
2 are members of the monastery, Confessor Stephen and Brother Yaroslav, who works in the scriptorium. And one of the maidservants.
All three of them get infected.
When the plague strikes full force, it's swift.
I only meant it could be divine punishment. But why would God punish his most devoted servants?
My boy, there are dozens, if not hundreds, of known cases where the plague struck behind monastery walls. It truly has nothing to do with devotion to God.
Forgive me, Father. I'm sure Henry meant no offense. But truth be told, I too find the whole thing a bit strange. Women aren't permitted to enter the cloister. So how could the monks catch it from her? Or she from them?
That, alas, I don't know.
What are we going to do, Al?
I'll speak to the abbot in private about our matter.
Very well.
Thank you, Albeck, for volunteering. I wouldn't have dared ask.
People here in need of help. Not only those in the infirmary. If we can rule out plague, that may put your mind at ease too.
That's what I'm praying for. And of course, I'm open to discussing that matter of ours later on. I'll have a room prepared for you right in the infirmary. Brother Benedict, one of our novices, is there, and will tell you all you need to know.
Thank you. But I'd like to ask one small favor. I've been here many times before, but Henry's here for the first time. Would one of the brothers be able to show him the monastery? I'd rather he not get lost like I did all those years ago.
Of course. If you'd like, Henry, just ask Brother Petramil. I just spoke with him before you arrived. He'll show you around and gladly answer any questions.
Thank you, Father.
Very well. We've talked long enough. Let's get to work. Will you come with me to the infirmary, Henry?
Wow, this is so unoptimized. Might have to turn the settings down. Alright, let's see what that does. Kind of like livable. But in the main, oh, that put us up to 100 frames.
What are you trying to pull, you scoundrel? I'm sorry.
I guess they only give me the option of talking to this guy. Oh no, I can go in here. I guess I took all my armor and shit. Did they take my weapons? Oh, they took all my weapons. I honestly don't know how I feel about that. Oh, maybe that's just because, oh, it's armor. I wonder if there's gonna be a place I can do some laundry. Drink some drink cheap wine to celebrate.
Go and find me a nail beater. A nail beater? Bloody hell. God bless.
It's German.
Sir, can you spare a moment?
Yes? If it's nothing that would disturb the delicate peace here.
I just wanted to ask, what brings you here? Into a situation like this?
My journey to Bohemia originally had a different goal. The Order has interests all throughout Europe, and the Kingdom of Bohemia is no exception. We are seeking support. Capable men and supplies have plans to deal with certain nobles as well as Sigismund himself. But this situation is an unfortunate complication. Instead of diplomatic negotiations and recruitment, I now oversee order here, so that we can support the abbot and prevent the infection from spreading. Duty is duty, whatever form it may take. The monks seek order and discipline in their faith and work. We seek
What does your order do?
Our order, the Brothers of the German House of Saint Mary in Jerusalem, founded directly in the Holy Land, stands as a bulwark against paganism. We spread the Christian faith among nations that have not yet been baptized, and we administer the lands that we have conquered with God's help from the pagan Prussians and in the Baltic region. From our stronghold in Marienburg, we spread the Christian faith, built castles, towns, and monasteries, and bring settlers from Germany to populate these lands. You're in a somewhat similar situation, where we must defend our rightful property against many usurpers. I therefore often pray to my name.
What is the history of your order?
The order was founded in the Holy Land more than 3 centuries ago as a Hospitaller Brotherhood for German pilgrims during the siege of Aachen. Emperor Frederick II, we gained the right to conquer the Prussian lands and hold them in fief forever. That was the beginning of our mission, to bring faith in God to the Baltic region and defend the borders of Christianity. And there we built a state stretching from Prussia to Livonia, with God's grace, but also with papal bulls and imperial privileges. But our role was not only military. We founded cities.
How does your order work?
We are divided noble families, priests for spiritual administration, and servant brothers for ensuring their smooth. Under him, the brothers for ensuring their smooth. Under him, the provincial master for Prussia and Livonia. Provincial master for Prussia and Livonia. Each province has its own. Each province has its own governor, each castle its commander. Our order is based on obedience, poverty, and purity. Poverty and purity. But ambition is also important. Our strongholds, such as Marienburg, are hubs of power and trade. The military structure is strict, from foot soldiers to bishop.
Does the order get its money?
Our wealth comes from gifts, especially from generous nobles and rulers who give us land and property for the eternal glory of God. We manage vast estates, from which we obtain grain and taxes from our subjects, military glories and further resources to advance our cause, whether through trade, farming, or serving those in need. Everything serves to.
I'd like to donate to your order.
I'm glad to hear that. God may be on our side, but we are still in need of coin to buy food and supplies for our people.
Here. I hope it helps at least a little in the battle against the pagans. I hope it helps at least a little in the battle against the pagans.
Thank you. Thank you. Every bit of help counts. And this way you are supporting not every bit of help counts. And this way you are supporting not only the order, but all of Christianity against pagan invasions and Polish expansionism.
Sir, you mentioned you're in need of capable men. Does that mean I could join you if I wanted?
Ha ha! It's not that simple. To join the order, you must fulfill 2 requirements. First of all, you must be from Germany. Or at least speak German. Can you?
Well, not really.
I understand. And second of all, to join a German order of knights. What do you think the second requirement might be?
I have to be a knight?
That is right. But even if you are not such strict rules of poverty, cleanliness, or obedience as we are, and they do not have as many privileges.
I wonder if I could actually join them during this. I'll be real, my first thought was to just go steal all of these knights' fits. Because I really like that guy's armor. And right now, you know, I'm unarmed. Well, I mean, I can still punch him up. How do I stop?
Rode along as his escort. Christ alive! I'll take you to him. I reckon he'll sort you out.
Take me away. I won't cause any more trouble.
That's so funny that we got caught right away. I don't remember how to do the...
That sort of behavior is... I thought I could rely on you.
Forgive me.
Well, leave it be for now, but do better.
So all I got was a scolding. Might as well. Come on.
Damnation.
What am I missing here? Yeah, this is hard. I did say it was very hard, right?
Oh, bloody hell.
Tyler the wrong way, that's why. Jesus. Yeah, I mean... I almost never drank in these games. But we might do some schnapps. Oh, I guess I got on.
So, This is the confessor. What do you make of it, Henry?
He looks pretty calm. Maybe it's not as bad as it seems.
Too calm. Almost apathetic. That's not a good sign. But it's typical with feverish conditions. Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Pain's part of life, but no one deserves to suffer too much.
Seriously, no one.
Really? No one? I can name a few exceptions.
A patient isn't a friend or foe. He's a person, like you or me. A person who needs help.
All right. So, is it the plague? Or...
Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but...
Albek? Albek of Unichov?
Zacharias? What are you doing here?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow. You know how it is. But why aren't you in Padua, studying? Have you been missing your homeland?
I was summoned home for urgent matters. And since I'm here, the abbot asked for my help.
Ah, yes. This plague he's so afraid of.
Plague? Do you believe it? Am I such a poor teacher?
Of course not. But until now, it was just my word against the abbot's. In other words, I am truly glad you're here, my friend.
Henry, allow me to introduce Master Zacharias and eventually the personal physician of King Sigismund.
You flatter me, Albek. The road to that post was a good deal more torturous than you make it sound. And you are...
This is Henry. Peter of Pisek recommended him to me as an escort. Strongly recommended him, if you get my meaning.
Quit complaining. You might find an aide like him more useful than you think. Anyway, this here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will either, but he's proven a reliable man.
Dinesh Latskvi, gentlemen.
Well then, now we all know each other, shall we finally return to the matter of the patients? Zacharias, I presume the abbot summoned you for the same reason as me.
Aye, though I've only had time to merely examine them all.
So what did you find out?
All three share the same symptoms. It begins with weakness, then comes fever, rash, and later bloody diarrhea. The maid and the translator from the scriptorium are much worse. They sleep most of the day, and when they do speak, it's nonsense, because they're delirious with fever.
Right. In that case, first we need to bring down the fever. Have they given you anyone to assist?
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice and a bit odd, but he knows more about alchemy than most.
We'll need linen and clean water for compresses. Pre-boiled water is best. Have you got chamomile decoctions?
Benedict brews a fresh batch every evening.
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit. Yesterday they had fish, but they haven't eaten much of it.
That doesn't sound like proper food for the sick. They need strength, don't they? Give them a lump of lard, or bread with dripping, and pork scratchings.
Thanks for the tip, Henry. But next time, keep it to something light and nutritious, ideally in liquid form. Broths, stews, thin porridge.
Agreed. Dinesh will speak to Salarius Julian. You know the way to the kitchen, right?
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim. I gave him a list of what we'll need.
Gentlemen,
Joachim, you say? Well now.
Who's this Joachim? You know him?
the monastery herbalist. He lives in a hut in the garden behind the infirmary. But if I were you, I wouldn't bother him too much. He's a grumpy old fellow.
You say that because you don't know him. I'll tell you more about him, Henry. But we have more pressing concerns right now.
Can I help in any way?
The best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing before they ended up here. Diseases spread through foul air. So if we find where the three of them were breathing the same air, we'll find the source of the infection too.
Who should I start with?
If I were you, I'd start with the confessor. He's the only one still lucid enough to speak. Better hurry. He might take a turn for the worse any moment.
Who should I ask about the maid?
As far as I know, her name's Plezhner. She gets her work assignments from Steward Zdenek. So I'd go and speak to him. And apparently, she's got a friend here.
Who might know the monk who is translating in the scriptorium?
Everything to do with books is handled by the librarian. His name's Crispin. Voice. But if you're patient, he might tell you what our patient was working on.
Can I help with anything else?
No, that's more than enough now.
Once you've found something, come back. Maybe we'll have figured out more by then.
Young man, could we borrow you for a moment?
You well?
Well, we're anything but, and won't be for a while yet.
And it's your fault.
What's going on here?
It's about Slavek not knowing when to stop.
Shut it, Yeshek! And you, young lord, what's your name?
I'm Henry, and I'm no lord.
All right then, Henry. Do you think you could settle...
And I'm no lord.
All right then, Henry. Do you think you could settle this for us?
We were having a training duel. Servant Brother Carl makes sure we don't grow idle here. Well, Slavek thinks he struck me first. I say it was the other way round.
You're looking pretty battered for a training duel.
Yeah, once we get going, it's no laughing matter. We've both got a bit of a temper.
Either way, the fight should have ended the moment I hit you. If it had been a sharp blade, you'd be... Fight should have ended the moment I hit you. If it had been a sharp blade, you'd be dead.
Bullocks.
Dead.
Bullocks.
Listening to you two, I'm tempted to have a duel myself.
Go to our camp. Brother Carl is always happy to have someone new. But before that, could you judge our dispute? What do you say?
How am I meant to settle it when I wasn't even there? It's your quarrel. Leave me out of it.
Shame. But I won't hold it against you. Who'd want to listen to Yeshek's drivel anyway?
Oh, fuck you.
Don't mind me.
Well, I know where I'm going. I wonder if these choices will come back to haunt me. Like so many of my choices in real life. I really do love this game though, just in general. This is Ritterbruder Ludolf. Is that our buddy from before? I think it's the same guy.
Greetings. What do you need?
I heard you doing combat training here.
That's right. As a brother in arms, I see to it that our men are well prepared. Carl's the name.
I'm Henry. I've only just arrived in Sedlitz. I've come as a protector of Master Albie.
That's an honorable task. Guarding someone so important.
Vec and Yeshek send their regards. I ran into them in the infirmary.
Don't even mention those two. I like them, but they never know when to stop. Always end up battered for no good reason. Anyway, if you'd like to train with us, you're more than welcome.
What are the rules?
We start with the short sword. It's a quick and effective weapon. Our men must wield it like an extension of their own arm. We use wooden weapons. I had to ban iron, or some of these blokes would have ended up killing each other. The duel lasts until one fighter lands enough hits on the other, or until one of them yields.
Come and fight.
I'll give you that. Or maybe just a big mouth.
I'm just saying. There's not much that can surprise me anymore. I've fought to the death with many noble knights and some right rotten bastards. And I'm still breathing.
If that's true, all the better for our men. As
We finally
they
got a
say,
win in.
The more you... Let's not waste time. Your
Let's fight.
I'm just getting warmed up, you shit!
Someone better hold me back!
You ought fight. You really gave it your all. Literally.
That we did.
You may have lost, but there's nothing to be ashamed of.
That was embarrassing.
How about a rematch with Mark?
All right. I can't leave it like that.
That's the spirit. Then back to the fray.
Alright, this will be a good... remembering how to play this game.
Ha!
Oh, fuck. Oh, he's killing me.
That was something! Show your stuff!
There we go.
That was a fine fight to watch. You didn't go easy on Mark at all. With you at Master Albic's side, he's got nothing to fear.
Aye. I know my way around a sword.
What about with a shield and axe? Want to show me what you've got?
Of course. A true warrior needs to handle every weapon well.
That's right.
I don't think I'm
Best
actually
be ready
very
for
good
anything.
with an axe.
Your next opponent will be John.
Well, this is
He
how we're
used
going
to
to become
serve
good.
as a guard at the rat house for the bailiff in Yilemnitz. He's known to be a relentless swordsman, so be cautious.
God, what are you
Fucking
doing?
hell!
Someone better hold me back!
Ah! Fucking hell! Beat him even more! Your second victory! You're fighting damn well!
What now?
What would you say if I challenged you to a duel myself?
We're finally going to fight
I'd like
Carl.
to see what you're really made of. We'd fight with long swords. Langschwert is a noble weapon, fit for a true master. Will you accept my challenge?
Of course. It would be an honor to cross swords with you.
Glad to hear it. Then get ready. Fuck that! master with the longsword.
I must say, I haven't had such a close fight in a long time.
Likewise, allow me to personally thank you. Everyone I've trained who managed to beat me in a duel, I've given a sword from our Order's armory. Let it be a token of your martial prowess. And remember, the Order is always looking for capable men.
I value your gift, Carl. And thank you for the offer, but I can't go with you. I'm needed elsewhere.
And you're clearly one of those who keeps their word. But should you feel I still have something to teach you, I can pass on some of my combat experience. For now, though, you've earned a rest.
Thanks. And all the best to you.
God be with you.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, friend.
So did they just give me a sword? Hell yeah.
It's the biggest castle in the world.
Well, we beat a few people up. Lost one round until I got my bearings, and then sauced everybody else up. It did feel a little bit faster than I remember, but not as fast as Kingdom Come Deliverance 1.
You said you'd teach me something?
You showed what you can do in the arena. But everyone has room to grow, even the best. Now isn't the time. Stop by later.
Who's your commander?
Ritter Bruder Ludolf. I would trust him with my life.
Is he strict with you?
He's above all fair. But yes, he needs to keep us in line. We have an important mission.
How long have you been in the Order?
For as long as I can remember. My father wasn't the most warm-hearted man, but he was well aware of his sins. So as penance, he dedicated me to the Virgin Mary. I grew up in Komatau, but shortly after my confirmation, I was sent to the Order in Marienburg.
His father donated a baby to the
That's
church.
a castle in Poland. The most beautiful I've ever seen.
That must have been hard, leaving home so young.
It was a relief. I only found my true family among the brothers of the Order.
What is your mission?
To fulfill Christ's teachings, of course. Soon we'll march to Poland to fight the infidels.
Really is a beautiful game. During that cutscene, I was wondering if I should have stole this cross. There it is. Conspicuousness 100.
And a few swigs this early in the day. No one's allowed in here.
Sorry about
Right.
Like these guys don't even have names. So what else do we got here? Alright, I'll be right back. I have to imagine that there's going to be more conflict. I guess this is supposed to be more of like a murder, or like a mystery, not murder. I was thinking murder mystery. But who knows? Maybe it'll end up being a murder mystery. Okay.
God be with you. The peace, and we'll stay friends.
I think that was a threat.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad.
So a lot of this game is you just talk to people.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
You're Zdeněk, right? They say you're the steward here. I need to find out something about Blazena.
She's lying in the infirmary. What's it to you?
She's in a bad way. Master Albic is treating her, but to work out what's wrong, I need to know what she's been doing lately.
Oh, I see. That's different. What do you want to know, then?
What sort of work does Blazena usually do?
All sorts. She's a maid, so she does whatever needs doing.
Did she ever go into the monastery?
What would she do there? Women aren't allowed in. But she still manages to get where she's not allowed.
What do you mean by that?
It'll sound terrible with her being sick now.
Whatever it is, out with it.
I think she's been stealing. Lately, food's been going missing from the pantry, and she and I are the only ones with a key. I was just about to throw her out, but then she fell ill.
Where does Blazena sleep? I'd like to take a look at her room.
What for? How do I know you won't nick something?
Excuse me? I can bring Master Albic here if you like, but he's got better things to do. Like saving Blazena and the others.
All right, no need to shout. Blazena sleeps in the house across from the church, like most of the help. When you enter, go through the door on the right, then up the stairs. Her bed and chest are by the window.
I'll take a look there if that's all right. Who was Blazena closest with here?
She shared a room with Valerie. I had to separate them more than once so they'd stop chatting and get to work.
And how do I recognise Valerie?
Easy. She's the only blonde among the maids.
And where do I find Valerie?
That's her, standing over there. But listen, don't tell her what I suspect. She might take it the wrong way.
Thanks.
Stay away from those laborers working on the monastery. Open.
Greetings, sir. What would you like?
I need to find something out about Blazena, and they say you know her better than anyone.
Well, we share a room, but we're not that close, really. Why?
I'm helping the physician treating her, and anything I find out could help. I spoke to the steward, but he wasn't very helpful.
Zdeněk? I don't know. I doubt I'll tell you anything he hasn't already.
What is it? Why are you suddenly on edge?
When Blazena fell ill, I was there. I sleep right next to her. What if I caught it too?
Don't pretend. You were calm until I said your steward sent me.
Shh! Quiet!
What is it?
I'll tell you something, but not in front of him. If he heard, he'd skin me alive.
As long as I'm here, he won't touch you. You've got nothing to fear.
That's just it. You're not here forever. One day you'll leave, and then what'll happen to me?
I don't think Zdeněk will forget about me so easily.
All right then. What did Zdeněk tell you about Blazena?
Well, he said he suspects that Blazena's been stealing.
That scoundrel! I knew he'd try feeding you lies.
How can you be so sure Zdeněk lied to me?
Because I caught him red-handed. I saw him going through Blazena's things. Her chest.
You think he was looking for something?
Maybe. I saw him take something out of her chest.
And do you know exactly what he took?
No. It was already getting dark, and the bastard's quick with his hands. But it must have been something small. Right after that, he slipped out and went down into the cellar outside.
Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking?
And what sort of cellar is it?
The entrance is in the yard, under the stairs. There's food down there, but mainly that's where the monastery wine is kept. There are a few rooms down there, and only Zdeněk has a key to some of them.
Sounds like a perfect place to stash stolen goods. Do you know where Zdeněk sleeps? Maybe I should have a look.
We live in the same house. Me and Blazena.
But why would Zdeněk lie about Blazena stealing?
I don't know what went on between them, but lately he's been giving her a hard time. I think he wants to get rid of her.
Now? When poor Blazena's ill?
That's just grist to his mill. The poor lass can't even defend herself, and he wants to take advantage of it.
Why would the steward want to get rid of an ordinary maid?
Isn't it enough that he's a scoundrel? Maybe he fancied her and she laughed in his face. Serves him right.
Did Blazena have a sweetheart?
That? I'm not entirely sure.
So someone's been sniffing round her?
I only ever saw her once, chatting cheerfully in the doorway of the monastery with some monk.
Monks aren't supposed to talk to women, right?
And I haven't told anyone but you.
So I wonder if it ends up being like this nail got like syphilis or something.
Where did Blazena usually go around the monastery?
All over?
Right, but that doesn't help me. Where did only she go?
Zdeněk gave her the pantry key, so she was the only one who had access to it.
And where is that pantry?
That same cellar I already told you about. The one I saw Zdeněk run into.
That'll do for now. I'll take a look in that cellar and see what I can find.
Right, but how is all this supposed to help Blazena get better?
Well, to be honest, I don't know myself. But Master Albik said to find out what I can.
And how is Blazena doing?
I don't know. I don't want to frighten you, or...
I miss her high spirits. God be with you.
Coconut water goes hard. Too bad I can't chat up Valerie. This game pretty much makes you become a thief. There's probably a way to not do any thievery, but I think there's certain parts of the game where sneaking and breaking into shit are required. Then you just find yourself stealing crosses.
That's a lot of coin. Suspiciously much for a common maid.
I guess I should probably eat. Right? It's my... Like, just like in real life, I forget that I have to eat. I should probably drop this. Let's eat the evidence first. So we gotta have a keen eye. We found a key to the pantry. Key to the pantry in the basement.
Wait now. I recognize those things you've got on. They belong to my... Hey!
Oh shit.
You've stolen from us, eh?
I guess I'm wearing her straw hat.
God, I need help.
Hey, let's talk this out.
Oh, here you
Alright,
are.
alright.
Now, fool is walking around in things he stole from us. We'll do this the hard way then. Don't think I won't cut you to pieces. I'll beat you to a blood. Oh, you son of a bitch! If you keep resisting, I've all the right in the world to execute you on the spot.
Bring it, bro. Man, you guys could really take
Punishment by the blade! My favorite!
I wonder where it's gonna make me load at.
Show your stuff! Ha! Now you're
Haven't you had
finished.
enough?
I bled out.
Rip your ass open!
Alright, so I guess we just learned a moral lesson about right before we went to search her room.
That's a lot of coin. Suspiciously much for a common maid.
Next. Smacks while you're at it, and I'll talk to the steward. And find out.
That's a lot of water. What's Daniel using it for? Why is there wine spilled everywhere? An empty wine barrel.
So we got people that are like bathing in here, and then they're getting drunk, or vice versa. I'm not really sure.
These must be barrels from Lorca.
Is that it? Okay, so I'm looking for something that belonged to her. We got sauerkraut. Some sour wine. Torch, lockpick. What's this? I feel like I'm missing something because it says I still need to search this area. We got bath.
Of course. Now I get it. Steward Zdenyek's watering down the monastery wine. If the abbot found out about this, he'd throw him out. Hail! I know you're watering down the monastery wine. I beg your pardon? Don't act like you didn't hear. You know exactly what I meant. You feeling all right? Maybe you should lie down. I saw your cellar.
What? But no one's allowed down there.
And I know exactly why. Now we're gonna have a little chat.
All right. But not here. Come with me, if anyone heard you.
I'm not going anywhere with you. We're talking here and now.
Oh, come on.
No, come on.
Shh, not so loud.
What, you don't want anyone to hear? Then talk.
All right, I won't say another word. Just stop shouting. So what the hell do you want from me? Coin?
What did you take from Blažena's chest?
Take? Me?
Don't deny it. They saw you rummaging through her things.
What's Blažena got to do with all this anyway? Did that bitch tell you something?
Don't speak about her like that, you hear me? The poor girl might die. And anyway, why would she tell me anything?
Because she figured it out too. One time I forgot to lock the cellar door behind me and she caught me at it.
So that's why you lied about her? So no one would believe her if she gave you away? You're a right bastard, you know that?
Go to hell.
So what did you take from her chest then?
I found a key in her chest.
What key? What's it for?
It's for the monastery cellar.
You mean your cellar?
No, it's the key to the cellar under the monastery.
But how would Blažena get something like that? Women aren't even allowed in the
give
monastery.
Me that key.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Christ. And that's all you know?
That's it, I swear.
Then give me the key.
I don't have it on me.
So where is it?
It's hidden, where I keep the silver from the watered wine. I figured you'd want something in return for keeping quiet.
keep the silver. I just want the key.
Really? Then it seems we have a deal. Come with me.
I wonder if he would have jumped me before. What's wrong with my guy? Oh, I got a hangover.
Come closer. I don't want to shout here.
So where's the key?
Here it is. Just like I promised. Wait! Promise me you won't tell the abbot about the wine. He'd have me hanged. Or kicked out if I'm lucky. But if I stay here at the monastery, I could be useful to you.
How useful?
As the steward, I can get all sorts. Lockpicks and other handy things.
Fine. I'll keep it to myself. And I'll clear off.
So now we got a vendor. We got a key.
God bless you.
They're all locked. Like I can't go in there. Seems like bullshit. Well, there's gotta be a way for me to get in there. I guess I gotta go... I gotta go south anyways. Can't go through there, that sucks. So I guess I have to go all the way to the other side of the church?
Hail!
This guy just about to walk into this.
Careful.
Oh, hey. That's how we do it. Caved in crypt ceiling. I'm pretty sure a lot of the other churches you couldn't go inside. like one of the churches in the main cities, you couldn't go inside. So it's cool that you can actually go in this one.
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived of the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary. Mary said, Behold the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the Word was made flesh, and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Let us pray. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ thy Son was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. Through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection through the same Christ.
I guess at some point I'll get to talk to this guy, because he's got a name.
What are you trying to pull, you scoundrel?
I feel like I missed something. It's because the two parts didn't interconnect. And they built this entire scaffolding for some reason. So like So what do you think the reward's gonna be? If any. Right? Oh, maybe it doesn't matter. It just reconnects back over here. I thought it was going to be something interesting. Oh, maybe. I guess it's like another way in. Because I could have gone through. I could have gone through this outside window to get inside. Oh shit! It's like frozen for a second. All right, it all makes sense now, sort of. I was hoping there was going to be like a hidden item or something. I love that Henry can like cross shuffle so hard that he can just run sideways. Alright, but I actually need to go back here, and then I think I need to go right. Well, we know where all the chalices are. Sakra.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends. Greetings to you.
There's wine in the air. Someone must have spilled a cask. Someone's walked through the spilled wine.
What the? Hey! How did you get in here? And who are you?
I should be the one asking you. What is this place?
Christ's precious passion. May the Lord forgive us.
Forgive you for what? And who even are you?
Wojtek. We were writing a book here. All of us.
What book are you talking about?
Brother Yaroslav was translating a book called The Decameron in the scriptorium. And once he'd finished that, he started working down here. When Yaroslav started translating the Decameron, he soon realized what it was really about. He became afraid that if Brother Crispin, or, God forbid, the abbot, found out, they'd forbid him to continue the translation. They might even have the book destroyed. What a loss that would be. So once he'd finished the translation, he hid it down here instead.
You, down here?
The Decameron left a strong impression on him. He decided to write a book of his own, in the same spirit, to celebrate what is as valuable to man as love, or the spiritual life. He later asked Brother Ernest and me to work on the book together.
And what exactly did Yaroslav want to write about?
About humor, wit, laughter. About everything that can make a person laugh.
Why would someone write about that, of all things? I thought books were meant to be about...
Something lofty?
Well, something like that.
Much as strong faith could.
I hadn't been able to laugh at myself from time to time.
Just like the mightiest. But the brothers probably wouldn't see it that way. That's why we met and worked in secret. Sometimes we'd write all night. Other times we'd get into heated debates. And sometimes we just tried to outdo each other with witty sayings.
So, basically you were sitting down here telling jokes all night?
Among other things. But mostly we were working.
Go on then.
All right, then. All right. Here's one. Do you know why monks lie down in the meadow among the sheep? Because they're waiting for the good shepherd.
Tell me another one.
What do you call it when someone robs a storeroom full of pulses, but then repents and puts everything back? Appeasement.
Tell me another one.
So I went to see the apothecary, but I didn't like him at all. He was totally apathetic.
Tell me another one.
How does an astrologer flag down a wagon?
No idea.
By his sign. Why doesn't the monastery's rooster crow? Because he's taken a vow of silence too.
Tell me another one.
We just call it a test of faith.
Well, that one was a bit dry.
So was Christ when he walked on water.
Tell me another one.
What were the last words of St. Lawrence when Emperor Valerian had him roasted alive on a grate? Turn me over. I'm done on this side. Working. Everyone knows they exist.
Tell me another one.
A knight goes to confession and tells the priest, I feel a great weight on me that won't let me sleep at night. The priest replies, have you tried taking off your armor before going to bed? And they've nothing to tell each other because they all turned up.
Tell me another one.
What book has the most leaves in it? A herbarium, of course.
I don't even want to anymore. But tell me one more.
The brothers are praying, but suddenly the candle goes out. The novice gasps, it's a sign. The older brother says, yes, that someone's breathing too hard.
I'd like to ask you something else. I don't think I've met him.
One of the older brothers. He's in charge of all the building and repairs in the monastery.
And do you know if he might have fallen ill, too?
No idea. But now that you mention it, I haven't seen him for a while. And when I think how Yaroslav and Blazina are doing...
I'd best go and check on him myself. Where's his cell?
It's one of those under the abbot's quarters. The middle one on the right, if you're facing from the courtyard.
Who helped write your book?
Me, obviously Yaroslav, and Brother Ernest, and also Blazina.
And what was Blazina doing here? She's a maid. She probably can't write. And women aren't allowed in the monastery, are they?
I didn't get it at first either. Why Yaroslav brought her here. If anyone had found out, the abbot would have thrown us all out. But I soon understood. For men, laughter belongs to everyone. How could we grasp its breadth with just our limited experience?
So, this isn't about any sin? Blazina's just... funny?
More than that. Her laughter, sense of humor, her knack for knowing when to make a joke. It's a true gift from God.
What about the elder confessor, Stephen? Was he never part of this?
He's got nothing to do with it. He doesn't know a thing, unless someone slipped up during confession.
And how are you feeling, anyway? Are you all right?
Yes. At least for now.
No symptoms? Weakness, rash, fever, anything?
Nothing like that, I swear.
If you start feeling bad, report to the infirmary at once. Understood?
Of course.
How long have you been meeting here?
Since the start of summer.
So at least 30 days?
Roughly. I don't remember exactly. Sorry.
Where did you say Brother Ernest's cell is?
It's one of those under the abbot's quarters. The middle one on the right, if you're facing from the courtyard.
I've heard enough. I'll go and check on Ernest now.
Wait. What about me? What's going to happen to me?
I told you, if you're not feeling well, go to the infirmary. Albic will take care of you. Don't worry.
I meant our book. Please, don't tell the abbot about it. We weren't doing anything wrong, but if he found out, he'd throw us out.
Why would I tell him? You didn't do anything wrong here.
Thank you, and may God protect you.
It's damp, chilly, but the air is clean. If the disease really spreads through foul air, then they must have caught it somewhere else.
I thought that would cure my hangover.
I'm sorry.
Christ! I'm too late. A rash. Same as the sick in the infirmary. He died sooner, so he must have been the first to catch it. Some building plans. Looks like a church, and underneath, probably a crypt. I should tell Albic about this.
I guess we're gonna leave this dead guy his dignity. On the other hand, it might come in handy later to have I kind of wonder what happens if I like put this on. that guy coughing? It's weird that it keeps going down to like the last quest. You'd think it'd go to these quests. So I guess we gotta figure out where the crypt is.
I can't anymore. Nothing's helping.
Try to calm down first. Where did you say it hurts?
Down here, under my belly, it's like someone stabbed me with a red-hot poker.
I see. What's the matter? Do you need me to take you to the infirmary? You're writhing around like a worm in salt.
Forgive me,
I can't feel my loft.
Is there anything I can help you with, good wife?
Who are you calling good wife? The name's Maddie, and no, only a Sawbones can help me. Or the Reaper, maybe.
Then it's your lucky day. Because I'm a bit of both. Tell me what's bothering you, Maddie.
Well, it hurts like hell. Here, below my belly. It feels like a couple of hounds fighting over a piece of bacon. And the Holy Brother over there won't help. Says it's a woman's issue. Only I'm regular as a Vesper's bell. This is something else.
That's a vivid description. How long has it been hurting?
Well, it started the day before yesterday, and it's only gotten worse since then. And I've tried everything. Calamus, yarrow, I'm a lad.
What were you doing before it started hurting?
Working like a dog I was. Who said I wasn't? Zdeněk? Alright, so I sat down on the stairs, just for a little while. My legs were killing me. Besides, those stairs were bloody hard. And ice cold too. It's a wonder I didn't freeze in place.
Alright, enough. I get it. Alright. I'll try to help you somehow. If nothing else, I'll put in a word for you at the infirmary.
God bless you. Not many folks would make the effort. I bet if I had some oils under my
Okay.
I saw you came here with Master Albic. I'm Benedict the Novice, but I reckon the abbot already told you that.
Yes. He said you would show us to our lodging, as well as the infirmary.
Your room is at the other end of the infirmary. It'll be the door on the left. There's an alchemy workshop in the other room. Master Albrecht should find everything he needs there. Though if he needs any fresh herbs, there's also the monastery's garden. Brother Joachim, our herbalist, would be more than happy to help him.
Good to know. Thank you. Benedict, I need your help.
You too? Lord in heaven!
It isn't for me. This girl who helps out around the sties has stomach pains.
I see. I told her I can't help her. Not that I don't want to, it's just that I'm not educated in women's issues. Understandably, there aren't many books on the topic in the monastery's library. And to tell you the truth, she was a bit frightening.
Longer or shorter, and in slightly different places.
Of course, and I'm the bishop and you're a student of medicine, and the chickens in the yard are actually majestic eagles. Try and ask someone else, or go to the library if you must. I have other matters to attend to.
Come on, Benedict, help me. I reckon it won't be anything serious. From what she said, it sounds like she just has trapped gas.
Well, in that case, an ordinary digestive potion should help. But
isn't it better to give her something for the pain than listening to her whining out there?
I suppose you're right. It's no help to the sick, and if His Grace heard, we'd have even more worries on our hands. Take this, but now go. You could try and ask around or take a look in the library, like I said.
Thanks, brother. Master Zachary to you.
Her belly. Maybe she ate surprised. But it can be the source of all sorts of ailments. Or it could be a blocked intestine, or a kidney stone.
That's quite a wide variety.
Each one is different, and only the woman herself knows her way around.
Look, maybe we can have a rematch once they let us out of here. What do you say?
You, forget it. Go train with Carl. He won't put up with your shit.
You're about as much fun as a funeral.
Where's the confessor?
Confessor's missing.
At least be quiet while you do it.
God be with you.
A girl is feeling ill, and you're the only one who might be able to help. It's a bit, unusual.
Another fallen ill. And another girl, no less.
She's not infected. Her belly hurts. That is, below her belly. She says it comes from below.
What, exactly?
The pain, I mean. Unless she's the best liar I've seen, she says it burns like hell.
Yes, but are we talking about ulcers, fistulas, swelling of the lower intestine, or perhaps inflammation of the uterus?
She said it started after she'd been sitting on some cold steps.
Cold steps, you say? I wonder. Of course! This is just like the case Trotter of Salerno wrote about. Coldness in the lower abdomen, inflammation of the urinary tract accompanied by sharp pains. This can lead to bladder distension or pelvic congestion.
Aye. It sounds like all that's happening while we're standing.
Down all my findings in detail.
So do you know what to do? You've treated this before?
Not at all. I've never come across something like this. Most women sort out their problems to the stars. Usually, they only come and see a studied physician when it's already too late.
Well, she went to see Benedict, but he seemed even more flustered than she was.
I'm not surprised. Only a handful of physicians have read De Curis Mulierum, even though it has so much knowledge to offer.
Poor girl is suffering like a wounded animal.
Of course. This calls for a concoction with soothing and diuretic effects. Here's the recipe. Brew it with care. She should feel relief almost immediately, but I've heard it may cause delirium and facial twitching. Like I said, I haven't tried it myself.
All right. Thank you. I found another infected.
You're not the only one. While you were gone, they brought in several more. So, where's your sick man?
With the Lord now. I found him too late.
Lord have mercy. Do you at least know who it was?
One of the monks. His name was Ernest.
That's the second death today. Let's hope it's the last.
What's up?
The confessor's dead. Old Stephen.
Well, you said yourself, at his age...
True. But old or young, every life is precious. At least now he's in no more pain. And what about you?
I found out that Ernest, Yaroslav and Blazhena were meeting regularly. There's a secret copying workshop in the cellar.
A secret? But why?
Well, it's a long story, but I know for sure they were meeting down there. Those three from the infirmary, and the overseer I found dead.
Very well. I believe you. That explains why those three got infected. Do you think it happened in their workshop? Did you notice dampness, mold, any strange smell or bad air?
Nothing like that. It was damp, but the air was otherwise clean.
In that case, someone must have brought the illness to them.
But who?
Probably Ernest. If he died first, it would make sense.
Or maybe the illness just killed him faster because he was older. Like the confessor.
That's possible too.
So, What are we going to do now?
We'll go to the abbot. You, Zacharias, and I. This is getting out of hand, and the number of sick keeps rising.
To the abbot? Right now?
You think waiting will solve anything?
You've all come. That can't mean anything good.
The truth is, more are falling ill and the infirmary's filling up fast.
We're trying to give them all they need. But soon there'll be no beds, and they'll have to lie on the floor.
How many have died?
The old confessor, Brother Stephen.
And Brother Ernest, too.
Ernest?
He died in his
I wonder
cell.
if I could have got to that guy sooner.
No one even knew he'd fallen ill.
So, it started then.
Ernest wasn't treated. Even mild illness can be deadly without care.
And Stephen's age didn't help either.
When the Black Death last swept the town, it also started slowly. The old, the sick, and those no one missed were the first to die. And then we couldn't even bury the dead in time, let alone give them the last rites. Now, the Lord is punishing us for it.
We do have some good news. With Henry's help, we might soon uncover where the infection's coming from.
We know that Brother Yaroslav and that maid both met with Ernest, so the illness must have spread between them.
They all met? Even the maid? Why?
Well, I didn't mean they were all together at the same time. Just that both Yaroslav and Blazhena had encounters with Ernest.
Why would a maid be meeting with Ernest? That makes no sense.
Ernest never left the monastery grounds.
He did, in fact, fairly often. He was one of the few allowed out for work reasons.
Then they must have run into each other by chance, somewhere outside.
Very well, then.
Just breathing the same foul air as someone infected for a while puts you at risk.
And since I found Ernest already dead, we believe he's the one who brought the sickness among the others. If he was the first to die, then he must have been the first to catch it, right?
But where did he catch it?
I don't know yet, Father. But I have certain suspicions. What was his job in the monastery?
Ernest oversaw all building and repair work in the monastery.
And what had he been working on lately?
He'd been supervising repairs in the church. A floor had collapsed above the crypt recently. He was assigning tasks to laborers and overseeing the work.
Which crypt do you mean?
Some important nobles are buried there. But most of all, it's the tomb of my predecessors. May their souls rest in peace.
That might be the source of the foul air. The illness could have spread from the exposed crypt.
I ought to go into the church and inspect everything thoroughly, especially that crypt.
That's not a good idea. If the illness is really spreading from there, no one should go in.
I understand your concern, Zacharias. But Henry is right. At this point, it's just a supposition, and we must put it to the test.
Enough! What nonsense is this? No one's going into that crypt. The disease is spreading. The infirmary is full. We've already got 2 dead.
Father, I understand you're afraid, but...
Afraid? I'm not afraid. I bear responsibility for the whole monastery, for every living soul. And it's my God-given duty to do everything I can to protect them from the plague.
Almost time to do some sneaking.
Father, wait. Just give us a day. 2 at most. I'll just find out where the sickness came from.
You won't get another hour. The monastery is to be sealed. No one goes in, no one comes out. All the monks are to withdraw to their cells.
What about us? You want to keep us here against our will?
I don't want to, but I must. And at the same time, I humbly ask for your help. Believe me, you'll be repaid when the time is right. You came to me with a certain request. Help me, you may consider it granted.
It's for the best, Albec. Even if it turns out not to be the plague, it's still a deadly illness, and we're within sight of the town. If it spreads to Kuttenberg, it'd be a disaster.
I know. But as you wish. I'm sorry, Henry, but I'm afraid we have no choice.
Well, this is definitely already better than the first DLC.
Tibi Domine, fratrum nostrum, meriter commendamus, ut quem in hac vita mortali, immenso semper es prosecutus amore, nunc malis omnibus liberatum, et requiem in gredi iubias sempiternam. Tuam ergo clementiam deprecamur, ut via prima iam transierunt, illum in paradisum tuum begnine perducus, ubi neque luctus, neque clamor, neque dolor erit ultra. Sed pax et gaudium, Filio tuo et Spiritus Sancto in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
What now?
This whole situation keeps getting worse. How am I meant to treat a disease I know almost nothing about? This can't end well.
He's had the monastery gates shut. No one's allowed in.
Or out. Ludolf's men are even patrolling the grounds. We're literally imprisoned.
Still, either.
Good thing I got that sword.
Henry, I know I've no right to ask this of you.
If there's anything I can do to help, tell me. The sooner you manage to get this sickness under control, the better for everyone.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well now. And here you were acting like you'd been forced to take that assistant on against your will.
Actually, that was the case. But let's get to the point. Search the church crypt. If there's a plague grave down there, uncovered by that collapse, then at least we'll know for sure.
But surely no one would have buried
The Thermid? On the contrary, I want to rule it out. I still don't believe we're dealing with plague. I'll stay here and tend to the sick. There's enough work here for the both of us. Henry, try speaking with the
I got a weird
workers
feeling about that
repairing
other
the
guy.
collapsed floor. In the best case, they might have noticed something. In the worst case, they'll already be showing symptoms of the disease.
And how... to poke my nose outside. The knights are patrolling the grounds.
If they catch him wandering somewhere he shouldn't be, they'll have him thrown out.
And the abbot will find out we're investigating the source of the outbreak despite his explicit orders. But this is about lives. Henry, I believe you can do it. But still, be careful.
I'll do what must be done. Just make sure you look after the sick.
Hold on. In Italy, physicians wear a kind of hood with a mask. It protects them from foul air and perhaps even the plague.
Awesome.
True. I've heard the same in Padua.
Plague mask.
But where am I meant to get one around here?
With a bit of skill, you can make it yourself. All you need for the hood is a piece of leather. You'll need to hang fragrant herbs around the collar. Something like mint or sage.
Might as well perfume myself all over.
You jest. But yes. The less foul air you breathe in, the better.
You can use the workbench in the alchemical workshop to make it.
All right. I'll be off then.
Best of luck. And God be with you.
And with you.
Okay. So I still need rope and leather. Oh, I still have so much room for inventory. I guess that's why they took out all your armor. That's cool.
And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us.
I kind of want to see what happens if I do this. I was gonna try to eat that. It says it's life-threatening.
Hail Mary, pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy.
God be with you.
Careful.
Christ, it's Maddie. Looks like she got some medical attention after all. Only they had to carry her here.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
have to watch out for those patrolling knights.
I imagine there's some grave digging in our future. I guess we can't dig any graves right now.
What do you want?
I could have sworn I just got a key. What's this?
Hey! I'll hammer some manners into you.
Oh shit. So I wonder if they'll de-aggro?